Ayo, brown is my complexion. I'm burning, sucker, so wear protection. Now who's next when Ed's flexing? I'm the bread and you are just a crumb off. Step back, relax, cause EDO G's about to come off.
Y'all, man, welcome back to ATV. We still in Dojo 2 Studios. I'm sitting here with the homie, EDO G. What up, Edo?
What's good? What's good, man?
Boston.
You know, let's
go right to basketball, man. I know everybody looking at ATV right now. We're gonna get into the MCing and all that.
Can you read it? Can you read it? You can see it. Tell Kobe
what they gonna do this year though, man? They gonna take it back to the repeat?
Repeat. And we gonna smash the Lakers again.
You know he's from Boston, man. Boston, Massachusetts. Big up to all the Boston homies. What's good, man? What you working on?
I'm working on, we in the studio, me and Master Ace, we got an album called A&E, Ace and Edo. Been, working, getting it in. I'm a little tired right now. I just ate some chicken. I got the itis and shit. So, but, working on that. My group, Special Teams, we got a new album coming out next year. Put out an album, 07 on Duck Down. Yeah. It was, it was definitely one of those joints that people, it was a little slept on, but people that did hear it, top to bottom, man, it was one of those joints. So I got a new album with those guys coming out, and about to start working on some solo stuff, just grinding, That's what we do for a living.
Now, Edo, like a lot of people who are into hip hop or the young dudes, they don't realize that the cats who came out when we came out, some of them are still doing it and still, like you still doing it.
Yeah,
y'all better go ahead and YouTube or
MySpace, EDO G Boston.
EDO G Boston on MySpace. Here's some of the new music. He's still fire. But what I want to know is, what is different from then and now for you live like as an MC?
I think, as you get older, you definitely get better. I think, when we first came out, y'all included, we all was dope, but we still are progressing, and we still, I think we're to the point where we mastered the craft. We mastered it. Like, we know how to do it. We know how to get in. We ain't gonna be in here, BSing. We're gonna get in and do what we do, and and from back then, from the majors to the indie. That's a big difference, but at the same time, it's a good thing because now we're able to do all kinds of different deals. We're able to do 75-25 deals, 50-50 deals. Deals that we wouldn't have been able to get in the early '90s. You know what I'm saying? Into the mid '90s. So for me, I think I'm in a great place. I think I'm on the top of my game. Lyrically, production-wise, and it is way more plentiful now. You got cats all around the world that make heat. And, with technology, it's so easy to get this cat or that cat to send you something and go in and knock some joints out. And, back then we had to really look for beats. There wasn't that many cats that... There was a couple of producers that you knew. So, now I think the beat game is just crazy. Obviously, there's way too many rappers. Stop it. Stop it. Everybody can't rap, man. Try to be a CEO or, there's too many producers, too. There's too many everything. You know what I'm saying? But the cats that are doing it and doing it well, shout out to all of them, man.
No doubt. What is the overseas market like for rappers right now?
It's crazy, man. If you're putting out good product, especially for cats like us that have made hit records in the past, overseas is always popping. You go over there, you selling out shows, you doing grandioso tours, you treated like a super duper celebrity, and it's a great thing, man. People got to understand, hip hop is bigger than your block. Like, if you just trying to impress your boys, forget about it, man. Those dudes don't even buy records. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to think globally, man. We live on a planet in space, man, and there's so many people on this earth. You could be popping in Asia. I know dudes that dudes never heard of, that are popping overseas or popping in Asia or popping in Australia, popping here and there. Dudes don't even know about them, and they over there guapping up, and they selling out shows, they selling ton of merch, they doing their thing. So, you know, for all the cats, it ain't always about, you know, everybody is not going to be on 106 and Park. They only play 10 videos, B. 10. It's like making it in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So, if you, for all those cats, you know, you got to build your own fan base, man, and you got to build your own core audience that's going to support you, whether it's rain or shine. And, you know, that's what we've done over the years, just grinding and never stopping. You know what I'm saying? So,
now let me stop you right there. You said build your own fan base. Talk to the ATV viewers and tell them a person out there, the little 15, 14, maybe 16-year-old dude who's trying to get in the game, and he just has the passion for hip-hop. That's all he loves. He's not trying to be the big 50 Cent or Jay-Z's on TV or whatever. What advice would you tell them about getting in the game and maintaining, you know, with hip hop?
You know, like you gotta put out records, man. I mean, at the end of the day, the mixtape game is cool, but if you ain't putting out no records, I mean, now it's even easier. You could, you know, try to get an account with iTunes, and you know, go that route. Snowcap. There's a bunch of, you know, if it's not iTunes, if you ain't big enough to get on there, you can get on Snowcap. There's a bunch of places, you know, that you could sell your product at, man. But make sure it's original. Stop rapping over other people's beats. Stop it. Get original, you know, and do shows. Like we started on the stage. Basically, we started out talent shows. We started out performing before we was ever in the studio. So a lot of these cats is just in the studio, and then they comes to the stage and they terrible. So you got to make sure that your stage performance, that you know how to be a performer. You got to be a total artist, man. Package yourself, you know, get your T-shirts, get your merch game, get everything, you know, build yourself as an artist, man, and not just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can rap, but being an artist is an overall package, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just one thing. I mean, like my man's name, do it all. You got to wear many hats. You know what I'm saying? In this game, you cannot just survive off of rap.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
So that's the word for the day, man. Today's word before we get out of here is artist. How many of you jokers out there are really an artist? If you think you are, you need to do the checklist, man, and check it off to see if you're really an artist. Because artists, they rock and protect their artistry. They live by that, man. They don't just, an artist doesn't just rap, man. You're watching ATV, talking to my homie right here, EDO G, Boston in the building. You know how we do it, man. ATV, I'll holler at y'all in a minute.
What up, world? It's EDO G, A&E Special Teams, Boston, Threes and Trees, and you're watching ATV all day, stupid.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Hey, Track Television. Make sure you have the right vision.